Hi. I know yesterday's video was crazy on the way it ended, but it was my phone. It was not me. It was my phone. But yeah, like I am determined to just make sure that I would appear here and on a daily basis and talk my mind. And again, I'm wearing my hoodie, so let's dive into today's topic. I don't like these kind of intros of like let's dive in because I'm not that type. Like I am not about to just make it more. I'm someone you would just put on your freaking background and allow you to just hear something like a yapper. I'm a professional yapper. But yeah, like actually starting these kind of videos was a form to help myself not feel stuck. And I think from today's title, you're gonna see that I'm gonna write something about like feeling stuck. Because sometimes we try to reinvent ourselves and we feel like we're stuck on something. And I be having this visiting me from time to time. And it's just, these kind of feelings or these kind of thoughts will visit us a lot, especially when we're growing and when we're trying to break cycles, when we're trying to change certain things, or even, reparent ourselves or, modify something about ourselves. Not in a bad way, but in a good way, actually. Like if you see a bad habit that you have, and learn that shit. Like, just don't allow yourself to go through it more and more and more while you know it's bad. Um, so yeah, this is a reason why I wanted to talk about this. Because one side of it, it's like sometimes, um, how can I say this? Feeling stuck or like thinking that you're stuck is more of something that you're running from. You're running away from. I'm gonna tell you how it was for me. Like personally, for me, feeling stuck used to feel like having chains wrapped around my body, and it was like so painful, like mentally, physically. And I'm like, I have so much to do, and I can't. I don't know why I'm feeling stuck. Like I have like all of these ideas. I have all of these things that I'm occupying myself with, but somehow I feel stuck. Um, and reality is, I was running away from a feeling, which is feeling bored or allowing myself to feel bored. Like, feeling bored or allowing myself to feel that used to scare me because I'm like, oh, what if I don't have anything to do? What if what if there's, nothing I would do? This would somehow subconsciously scare me. Until one day I decided to do something about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna allow this to happen, and I'm just gonna accept the fact that this is the discomfort that I will have to deal with for the time being because I can't have my brain entertaining the thought of like feeling stuck or even my feelings spiraling over the fact that I'm feeling stuck. Um, and then I remember I took myself on like I think 5 days. I allowed myself to feel bored to the core, to the bone, literally, and it was good and bad at the same time because I was going insane for the idea of like I'm not doing anything. But it was like also an idea of like, ooh, I'm not doing anything. So it is like just it was like a phase where I was accepting something for the first time in my life. And that changed how I would look at it after that. So, and matter of fact, like actually, whenever I feel stuck, I now enjoy it because I know if I allow myself to just go and feel bored, I'm gonna come up with a great idea, from that. Now, I'm not gonna say, hey, you're gonna come up with great ideas if you do that. It depends upon you as a person, how you operate, how your brain operate. But for me, when I go and allow myself to feel bored, I come up with like good concepts. And it's actually now it's part of, my journey. It's like whenever I'm doing too much, I actually sometimes just take a step back and then just stay away from everything that I was doing to just relax. So that was one of the things that I was doing whenever I feel stuck. I used to do that. Second, it was the idea of like doing new things when I feel like I'm stuck. And by new things, it's not projects or things like work related. No, it's like activities outside of the box. Like I would just do things that randomly no one would just think of doing. But I would do it because it would entertain certain curiosity that I have. It would entertain, certain fun side of me, playful side of me. And this would allow me to kind of like just feel alive again. And actually, dopamine help because, running or doing things, physically, physically fit related like sports and all of these things would just hype me up to feel good and to not feel stuck and to feel like I'm building something. It's taken time and it's slow, definitely, but that's the point. That's the point. The point is you are part of an experience and you have to enjoy that experience, whether it's good or bad. I think most of us run away from the idea of like these kind of things. Again, my laptop again, we're dealing with like laptop lights, so just allow this logistic to exist. But yeah, like this is one of the things. Like I used to do also silent retreats because silent retreats would allow you to have things coming up to the surface, and then you will understand what is making you feel this feeling, or what is the thought that is like not worth it, or and then even your words would have much more value to you, not to people, to yourself. So yeah, if you are in a place where you feel like you're stuck and you want to reinvent yourself, maybe you're running away from something. Maybe you're not allowing yourself to accept certain facts. Maybe you actually are not doing anything about your goals because you keep on postponing it. You keep on showing up to people, but you never show up to yourself. And these are moments I believe like feelings, thoughts, people would visit you at certain point to teach you something. And I do understand like sometimes it's quite challenging for us to do something meaningful out of a certain, thought or feeling or whatever. But the point here is like you have to allow yourself to think through that, or to feel through that, or to sit with the discomfort, or to, go through it without knowing exactly whether it's going to work or not. This message is meant for you because I'm really not putting any tags into these kind of videos. I'm letting them grow as they grow organically because the point of doing this is for me to share, and it's for you to find it when it's, the right time for you. But yeah, like if anything about these kind of things, like feeling stuck or trying to be better, always try to put some thoughts into why I'm going through this in a way that it's helpful. Not it's like, oh, I'm going through the no. It's like just okay, so maybe I'm running away from that feeling. I mean, it took me time. It took me a while to actually figure out like I was running from the feeling of boredom, literally. Like just being bored was like something that would scare me, but I wouldn't know that unless I just sit down with myself and be like, okay, this is repeating itself over and over and over again. Why? If I keep on dealing with it the same way, it's not going away, and it's just escalating to a level that it's just making me disabled from like actually doing anything that is meaningful to me, and I'm just forcing myself. So I'm gonna end up burning myself, and this is not what I want for you. So yeah, that's about today's video. And see you guys on tomorrow.